The Kite's Combat Zone Stripper outfit by, obviously, The Kite and Niero. Commissioned and based on the original character art by The Kite. Another character redesigned by The Kite to go along with the Chariot Vault suit in DC Scoop Digger. The Combat Zone Stripper outfit is Kate's turn. The outfit comes with 3 armor parts: outfit, gloves, and collar, as well as a weapon mod for the baseball bat. Every part of the outfit is optional and can be toggled on and off at the armor workbench. Keep in mind that you may want another mod with the footwear, like the Cross Tactical Swimsuit, to cover your bare feet if you choose to remove the high heels. CBBE buddy slide files are included, screenshots are on auto approve. This is another fantastic mod from The Kite and Niero, as I said before, or should I say the description said. If you paid attention to my channel for a while, you've noticed that there have been many collaborations between The Kite and Niero. I think I will add the not safe for work link, so if you click it and you get in trouble, don't yell at me, man. Don't bring it at me. If you're a kid and you click it, pretend you've never heard of me, please. It's very erotica style illustrations, and honestly, The Kite's paint work is impressive. Like everything The Kite has done, even though it's very pornographic, is still on the level or better than most comics in modern day, I'd honestly say, as far as the artwork goes. The creativity is also very much there. I mean, I could never think of this sort of stuff myself. And the work that Niero has done to bring these 2D pieces of work to a 3D life is nothing short of impressive, really. The attention to detail he has to The Kite's work is worthy of applause. If you're into skimpy outfits, then this is definitely without a doubt for you, especially if you're building your sexy sanctuary with those very attractive naughty girls wearing these outfits, or if you just simply like wearing it yourself. Whatever the case may be, it is a wonderful addition to the Fallout mods, and it is a wonderful addition to what I'm sure will be a long-running partnership between these two, creating these very interesting stylized and sexualized mods. If you feel that the stockings are a little too much for you, there is a skirt version, there is a thong version, and my personal favorite is the pants version. Believe it or not, the pants version speaks to me. Look at those fucking jeans. God, if I saw a woman wearing that, I'd go, she is so attractive. I would like her to beat me and rob me. That's just my personal fantasy. Don't judge me. I'm a sexual maven. But in all seriousness, this one speaks to me the most, and it's the closest to the character's original design. It's a mixture between the fantasy of The Kite and the Fallout lore that we've all come to know and some of us have loved. I'm not going to get into that. I'm no Mr. Matty Plays. But nonetheless, it's another great outfit mod. If you've liked what Niero has done before, if you like The Kite and Niero combos, then this is another one of the long line of mods you'll have to download. Niero's work honestly speaks for itself. All the way from this, down to the jetpacks, the cross outfits, etc. It's just endless. Oh, by the way, there is an armored version if you prefer that one. I think I'll stick to the bare bones pants version. That one seems the most badass. I also love the bat. I'm not quite sure if it's usable. I did read the description. Maybe it's there. I'll have to look around because I'm digging the look of that thing. That looks like it's a fucking skull cracker. I kind of want to make one in real life now. Probably be on the news. Man arrested for making a bat inspired by pornographic illustrations. Channel 11 News. Blink Grenade's Teleportation by shavkacagarikia. This mod adds a new type of grenade which teleports the player to its throwing location. How to use this mod is pretty much as simple as it can possibly get. You take it and you chuck the fucker wherever you want to go. It's actually incredibly fun. It's interesting. It's great. It totally changes around the tactics of playing Fallout as far as fighting. And maybe you're one of those players that don't like jetpacks or walking around in power armor with a jetpack on it all the time. I remember the tedium of finally finishing a quest and you're on top of a big ass building, and frankly, if there wasn't an elevator, your bitch ass was going back down the stairs the long way. Now, with this blink grenade, you simply throw the fucker and you teleport right out of the area. It is phenomenal. This mod is great. I can't believe it took me so long to come across this, but I'm going to be playing with this for a while. This one is totally fun. Oh, if you want to know how to get it, it's really simple. It's at the Lighthouse Settlement. You just go over there, Jump in the water, swim to those rocks, and snatch a little fucker up, and you're as good as done. You can make them at the chem station. Simple as cake. There's also an optional landing animation, which I should look into because that looks kind of cool. Has that whole Iron Man vibe, or Terminator, or whatever. Oh, and a little tip from me, just in case. I did come across this by mistake by lobbing the grenade way too far, like outside of the loaded zone of my character, which then pretty much slowed my fallout to a crawl. Now, this wasn't really a problem for me. In like a few seconds, it was fine again, as the video shows. But just in case, if your PC isn't that beefy, I don't know if you want to lob the grenades too far, because who knows, maybe it might cause you some sort of problem. I don't know. If you have an already crashy game, it could be a slight issue. But other than that, fantastic mod. I must endorse this right now, sir. Next up, we have two mods that are working in conjunction with each other. First off, you need the HUD framework, which is by Registrator 2000 to make this next mod work. The HUD framework is pretty much new. It's a UI framework that makes it possible for mods to add new UI elements to the HUD. This features a HUD widget that modifies existing UI elements to the fly via a Papyrus interface. Write AS3 expressions directly with Papyrus and have them dynamically evaluated in scale form. One framework for both PC and consoles, HUD framework benefits from, but does not require Fallout 4 script extender. You can bring your UI mods to the consoles. This is actually quite impressive right here. Usage examples: retrieving a reference to the HUD framework. HUD framework equals HUD framework get instance. Load UI widgets. I'm not going to read out all the command prompts. Communicate with UI widgets and show and hide compass. What's possible? On-screen clock showing in-game real-time, companion status widget, survival status widget, custom crit meter outside of VATS, weapons wheel, communications wheel, custom crossfire, hide specific UI elements, and more. If you want to see examples of what's possible with the UI mods, see the supported mods list in the UI frameworks for previous Fallout games. This is where we come into the mod I'm showcasing right now, which is the companion status HUD by Registrator 2000 as well, showing off what this can actually do. If you finish a tough fight, it's quiet, it's too quiet. You turn to see your companion groveling about on the floor. Thanks for nothing, Piper, you mutter for the 15,000th time in this week. In vanilla, there's absolutely no way to know how much health your companion has left. Their HP bar doesn't show when you point at them, and they're not selectable in VATS either. You have no idea if your companion is just fine or right about to go down face flat the very next hit. This mod adds a HUD widget that displays your companion's health and status. Up to 10 companions can be monitored at once. Stats will be displayed when companions enter combat and will automatically fade out once your companion is at full health and or out of combat. You can now have an improved situational awareness of your team's fighting strength. If they're low on health, call them back or reposition them. Provide support where needed. Know the status and fighting strengths of your teams at all times. This is actually quite impressive, and I think it's beginning to become the time where Fallout mods are going to be better and better, kind of like Skyrim mods, when Skyrim mods are where they're at now. But there was a point when like Skyrim mods just hit this plateau on PC, and I think like Fallout is getting there because stuff like this now exists. And on top of that, surprisingly, this can be supported by consoles. And that's the most impressive part. But basically when we say consoles, we only mean Xbox One because Sony doesn't allow this sort of stuff, which is too bad for PlayStation 4 fans. The Xbox fans get to benefit from experiencing some of the mods that PC gamers will have and might just inspire them to build a gaming PC. Who knows? Because sky is kind of the limit right now. Things are getting really interesting in the modding community. I can't wait to see what comes of this. Next up, we have the LK-05 Carbine by Doom. This weapon is fully automatic and chambered in 5.56 ammo rounds. It has stat balances between a submachine gun and the assault rifle, fully upgradable. The weapon is fairly accurate from medium to long range. Receivers: standard auto, armored piercing auto, hardened auto, rapid auto, hardened piercing auto, powerful auto, barrel attachments, standard barreled lamb attachments, flashlight attachments, lamb flashlight attachments, LAM plus, whatever you want to call it. Stocks, the standard stock, a hardened stock, recoil compensating stock, the standard magazines, quick ejector magazines, sights, standard sights, reflex sights, medium night vision sights, and muzzle suppressor. If you don't like the look of the LAM or the flashlight barrel attachments but want the benefits, there is an LAM flashlight that doesn't have the laser or change the Pip-Boy light. To get this weapon, you'll either have to find it on dead enemies, such as I have done, or you can just use good old console command, help LK054, and you are pretty much good to go if you don't want to wander the wasteland and randomly run into one luckily like I have done. I can honestly say that Doom's gun mods are among some of the best. It's unfortunate that he took down his all-in-one pack, but through this mod link you can find all the rest of his weapons and download them individually, just in case you didn't want them all. Well, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you as always for tuning into my channel. Don't forget that I have a Twitch and a Twitter account. Vid.me. I'm everywhere, baby. I'm everywhere. I'm even on Instagram. I'm sucking at life on a whole different level. Adios, bichachos. God damn it. I need to work on this. I need to draw the people in.